Here's how I never reset my nofap streak. Before we start, I had a 6-year porn addiction. From the age of 13 to 19, I would jack off every single day like a loser. And now my porn nofap streak, whatever you want to call it, is over 100 days. I don't count it anymore, I don't care. I'm never watching porn again, it's shit, it's for losers. So here is how I never reset my nofap streak. So, let's go to the beginning. Addicted to porn at 19, wanting to quit. Did I jump straight onto nofap? Yes. Did it work? No. What happened was my addiction just got worse and I was just depressed after that because I couldn't quit porn. Everyone was telling me to get on nofap. That was the best advice. Those were the videos online that got the most views and was the most popular. So I got on nofap, got to day 3, day 4, then I'd relapse. Be depressed, hate myself, and end up jacking off 5 times that same day. So the addiction just got worse from going on nofap. So I'm telling you this, but I'm also saying that I never reset my nofap streak. But what did I do after this? Created my own system that actually allowed me to quit porn, get my addiction under control, and then go for a nofap streak. So you're thinking and looking at nofap the wrong way. You don't start on nofap, you start on my system. Get your addiction from up here to down here, then you go for your nofap streak, because then it's going to be easy, right? So step 1, get onto my protocol that I came up with called less fap. Less fap is simply where you fap less this month than you did last month. For example, if you watch porn 30 times last month, watch it 28 times this month. Now all the nofap guys are going to say, oh no, go to 0, that's faster results. These guys are still addicted to porn and they're dickheads. How can you go from jacking off every single day, let's say 30 times in a month, to 0 the next month? It's stupid. You can't go from one extreme to the other. Your brain can't comprehend it. You're going to be depressed and it's just a shit way of doing things. Would you tell a 500-pound obese guy who eats 6 pizzas a day, eats like shit all day every day, the next day, he's never eaten any of that again and he's eating 3 salads a day for the rest of his life? Like, you can tell him that, but he's not sticking to it, right? You can't go from one extreme to the other, and this is precisely why nofap doesn't work and makes your addiction worse. So, you're on less fap, you're on my protocol, where each month you're gradually reducing how much you watch porn. If you watched it 50 times last month, even watching it 49 times this month is progress because it's less than 50. This method is the best way to quit porn because you still get to watch porn, so you're not going to be depressed, and you're making progress each and every month, so you're going to stay motivated and you're not going to give up. Now, once you're on less fap for 3 to 12 months for most people, you're going to reach the point where you're watching porn a few times a month, and maybe once a week, if that, and you're going to find it boring, right? This is the point that your addiction is pretty much gone. You no longer rely on porn and you don't find it as fun. This is great, right? This is the point we need to get to. Because now that you find porn a bit boring, you begin to cringe at your past self for watching it so much. Now your addiction is down here. So now you can go for whatever nofap streak you want. Because previously, when you're going for your nofap streak now, when you're addicted to porn, you get urges every 2 minutes. Like, you need to watch porn every single day. You're addicted. So to go for a nofap streak at that point is retarded. It's stupid. And these guys make nofap videos because they get the most views. Just because they get the most views does not mean they solve the issue. They've never had a porn addiction and they don't know what they're talking about. Learn from someone who has and someone who has actually quit using the best system on the planet. So your addiction is under control now. You find porn kind of boring. So go for your nofap streak now, alright? Go for your nofap streak because the urges are going to be weaker and the urges are going to be less frequent. So it's going to be pretty easy to get whatever day streak of nofap you want. But the main message I'm trying to tell you is start on less fap, reduce how much you watch it each month, make progress every month. You'll see the confidence building up, see the anxiety going away, and then like your addiction's gone at that point before you know it. And it's just easy to do this way, right? That's your step 1, and then go for your nofap streak. Before I tell you about urges and how to properly get a high nofap streak, If you want the full system that I've been talking about, the best one on the internet for quitting porn, the one I personally used, the one all my customers have used successfully, top link in the description, check it out. Not a scam, extremely cheap. I should be selling it for thousands of dollars, but I'm not. It's less than 50. So if you're interested in not being a loser, stop jacking off like a weirdo and getting the fastest results on the internet, top link below. There is also a free bonus section if you buy it on how to speak to girls and attract them, the simple brain dead ways you need to do, the method you need to do that. So check it out if you're interested in that. Now your addiction is under control, time to go for your nofap streak. Here are a few things to remember. Don't obsess and think about it all the time, because I mean, you might think that's going to work and that's going to benefit you. The more you think about it, the more likely you're going to get a high streak, but it doesn't work like that. The more you think about your nofap streak, the more you think about your urges, the more you're going to get. The more harder it's going to be to overcome your urges, because they're just going to be coming all the time, right? Porn is just going to be in the forefront of your mind constantly, right? So stop thinking about the urges. Stop thinking about your nofap streak, because it doesn't matter that much, right? I understand you want to get to a streak. Just forget you're on nofap completely. That's the best piece of advice I can give you. Completely forget you're on it. Live your day-to-day life, and you'll wake up one day and you've not watched porn in 50 days, right? But if you're constantly thinking every day, okay, I'm on day 7, I'm on day 14, I need to keep going, and you're etching it into your wall with a knife, like, that's stupid. You're weird. You've made your personality about nofap and it's gay. So the way to actually get a high streak is just not give a shit about it. And if you do end up relapsing, shrug it off. Don't be one of these whiny little bitches who just beats himself up about it, because who cares? You've quit porn. Give yourself a pat on the back and move on and go for another streak if you want. See it as a game, right? Maybe you don't always win the game first try. So maybe you'll fail once, right? Go for it again. Don't be a bitch and jack off 6 times in one day because, you know, reset my nofap streak. Don't do that. Shrug it off, move on, and just tell yourself, I've quit porn. I've done something that 95% of guys will never do. So well done me. Who cares if I just jacked off once? It doesn't matter. If I went and watched porn today, I won't give a shit. You think I'd be up all night thinking and worrying like, oh, why did I do that? No, I'd go straight to bed. I don't care. Okay? This is the exact reason I've not watched porn in over 100 days. Because I don't care what streak I'm on. I've forgotten about it. Porn is not my life anymore like it used to be. So I've just moved on. Constantly getting the benefits of more confidence, less anxiety, more self-esteem, more self-respect, more energy, more motivation. So why would I ever go back to that shit? So when you're getting all these benefits, it's just another reason to not go back to jacking off, right? One more thing about your urges, if you do want to get a high streak, or when you're on less swap and you're getting a lot of urges, accept that whatever stage you are on this journey, whether you're completely addicted or you've got your addiction down here, urges will always be there. They'll never go away, because an urge to watch porn is just a sexual desire, right? A sexual desire is normal. It just means you're a man with 2 balls and sperm, right? Because I've had many guys come to me and say, oh, I'm a failure. I still get urges to watch porn. I'm a loser. I'm thinking, you're not a loser. You're stupid. Why are you getting mad at yourself for getting urges to watch porn? Did you watch porn? And they're like, well, no. I'm thinking, so what's the problem? Like, the day you stop getting urges is the day you should be worried, because it means your balls have dropped off, right? It's fine to get urges to watch porn. It's not fine to watch it. That's the point I'm making. If you get urges, it means you're a man. Congratulations. Don't beat yourself up like a whiny little bitch and move on. One more thing, just because you get an urge to watch porn does not mean you need to jack off, right? Just because you get horny doesn't mean you have to go and watch porn like a loser. The same way you tell an obese guy who's on the brink of having a heart attack, just because you're hungry doesn't mean you need to eat. You're not going to die. In fact, it's going to benefit you. Just because you're horny don't mean you have to go and jack off like a loser. So use these tips. You'll quit porn. I'm arguably one of the best porn quitting advice guys out there. Truly, because I've quit porn at 19. Not many guys have done that from having a porn addiction previously. and I'm willing to share all my secrets. Check it out, top link below. Plus bonus section on getting girls. I will increase the price very soon, so before I do that, buy it now, steal it off me, because if you don't, honestly, I think you're insane. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.